Does one need an agent to be an actor? That is the question. Hey y'all, my name is Kayla, and welcome to my channel, where I talk about my favorite thing in the world, and that is showbiz. Here I talk about everything from tips and tricks for actors, how to break into the industry, and a lot more. So if that at all interests you, please subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification. That way you can stay in the loop. Just want to get this out of the way. I've got 2 cats, so if you see cat hair on my shirt, no you didn't. No you didn't. The agent. What is an agent, you may ask? Well, for anyone who doesn't know, an agent is somebody who helps find work for their client. There are agents for actors, of course, dancers, models, athletes, directors, writers, pretty much all the creative jobs you can get an agent. They also are able to negotiate contracts on your behalf and make sure that you get paid. It's a very interesting working dynamic where you work both for and with your agent and vice versa. They work both for and with you, if that makes sense. Also, and this is super important, they do not get their paycheck until you get yours. So if anybody ever tries to ask you for money up front, run away. They're trying to take advantage of you and you're better off without them. Rule of thumb in this industry: if something seems too good to be true, it most likely is. If an agent is a person who helps get their clients work, then you definitely need an agent to be an actor, right? Not necessarily. See, before even looking for an agent, you first need to figure out what acting is for you. You need to decide if acting is a hobby, something you want to do just for yourself and for fun, or is acting something you take seriously and you want to make a career out of it? And remember, this decision doesn't have to be permanent. Always do what is best for you. If you've decided that acting is something you just want to do for fun, you don't need an agent to do it. There is tons of work out there for unrepresented actors. You just need to know the right place to look. But if acting is something that you want to make a career out of, then yes, eventually you will need an agent. There is no rush on getting an agent. You aren't less of an actor if you're unrepresented. Like I said before, there is tons of work out there for unrepresented actors. You just need to know where to look. Where do you look? Well, there are tons of Facebook groups out there that are dedicated to posting casting calls for actors. All you have to do is search on Facebook, type in your city, and then casting calls or acting groups. But remember, there's always going to be more opportunities in major cities. That is why so many people do move to major cities, because that's where more opportunities are. But that doesn't mean there are no opportunities where you are. You can also always check out your community theaters and your community centers. Those are great places for new actors to go and get some experience. There are also a ton of websites that are dedicated to posting casting calls for actors. Websites such as Breakdown Express, Actors Access, Casting Network, Casting Workbook, there's a lot. To make sure I don't miss any, I'm going to list all of the websites that I personally know in the description bar down below. If you are interested, check them out, see which ones work for you. I will say for some of them, there are service fees to sign up. So there's no need to sign up for every single one of them. I personally suggest Actors Access. That one just has a lot of opportunity on it. But again, you sign up for whatever ones you want, test them out, see which ones work, which ones you enjoy using, which ones you feel are helping, and go from there. Remember, you don't need to sign up for all of them. Another way that you can find work for yourself is to create it. At the start of my career, whenever people told me that I should create jobs for myself, I would always get so overwhelmed. I would get overwhelmed because my mind would go straight to making feature-length films, and I don't know the first thing about that. Creating jobs for yourself doesn't have to look like feature-length films. It can simply be you finding like-minded people that you want to work with, grabbing your cell phone, and then just filming scenes. Take scenes from your favorite books, your favorite plays, from TV shows and movies that you enjoy, and film them. Once you've filmed these scenes, you can post them on YouTube, on Instagram, TikTok, or you can keep them for yourself. You can also use them for your demo reel. Know that creating work for yourself doesn't need to be big budget projects, and it doesn't need to be Oscar-worthy work. It's just something to keep your creative juices flowing and work that acting muscle. And we have a visitor, it would appear. That is her spot, so I am sure you will be seeing a lot of her on this channel. The other one, Nemo, he's more shy, so we'll see about him. Okay, back to the video. Where was I? Creating jobs for yourself is an amazing way to get yourself a little bit of experience and also to take control of your career. Say there's a certain type of role you want to play. Maybe you like those darker and edgy roles, and those are the characters you want to be playing. What you're going to do is you're going to find characters that fit that description and find scenes that can really showcase your skill. You're then going to take your friends, film those scenes, and put that in your demo reel, or just use that scene on its own to show casting that you can play those roles. Remember, this is your career. Any way that you can take control of it, you want to, because a lot is out of your hands. You definitely can work without an agent, but like I said before, if this is something you want to make a career out of, you're going to want to find an agent eventually. Getting yourself that experience before then finding an agent is what is going to help you land yourself an agent. There are a lot of people in this industry, and not everybody has the best of intentions. You don't want to be taken advantage of, and you also want to find yourself a good agent. Your agent should be like a partner in your career. Good agents already have their foot in the door. They already have great relationships with casting directors and can talk to them on your behalf. They should have a great understanding on industry standards and make sure that you get paid and paid fairly. They should never push you to do something that you're not comfortable doing. And like I said, it's a partnership, so it should be somebody that you want to work with. They don't get paid unless you get paid, so obviously they should believe in you and see something in you. How can you prove to them that you are serious and you're willing to put in the work if you haven't gotten the experience beforehand? Now I know everybody's career looks a little bit different. There of course are going to be some exceptions to the rule. Some people who can land an agent without experience, but that is pretty rare. And like I said in last week's video, why rely on luck when you can rely on skill? Remember, this is somebody who has a hand in your career. You want to make sure that you trust them and it's the right fit. You shouldn't just go jumping into a contract because you feel like you need an agent. You should only get an agent when you feel like you are ready and it is time to. So, in summary, having an agent isn't an end-all be-all. You aren't less of an actor if you aren't represented yet. Once you feel ready to take that next step and find an agent, go for it and make sure you find yourself a good one. All right, that's everything for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope that my video helped you. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please make sure you leave them down below and I will get back to you. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!